So this endocannabinoids, we have two cannabinoids we produce in our bodies, okay? And, but for all intents and purposes, we produce them at such a low level that basically this endocannabinoid system lays dormant in our body, unless triggered by a phytocannabinoid from a plant, like the hemp plant, like a CBD oil. So the endocannabinoid system needs CBD oil, and CBD oil would not work without the endocannabinoid system. Look, you can have all the outlets in the house you want, but if you have nothing to plug into it, the power is useless. Make sense? The power is useless. Right? It's like a lock without a key. Right? So the CBD oil, as I'm talking, so let's talk about as just some of the research. Okay? And I'm not making claims. I'm talking to you about research that is out there. I challenge you, look it up. CBD oil, and you can type in everything from depression, anxiety, cancer. Unbelievable, the research that is out there. And you wonder why the medical profession is starting to raise their eyebrows and get involved in this. All right, this is why. So in the case of cancer, it's amazing. Because we're all fighting off cancer cells. Fair enough? We're all fighting off cancer cells. A cell, the DNA changes, becomes a rogue cell, starts to multiply, we get cancer. All right? Our body is brilliant. I always talk, when I give talks, I say, look, our body is brilliant. If I cut my hand, it would be ridiculous for me to go to a doctor and say, Doc, heal that. Why? What does the body do? The body heals itself. The problem is all the junk we put in it, we're the problem as to why we can't heal our own body. So here's what happens. Let's add CBD oil to this picture. Cancer cell, or a regular cell, the DNA changes, becomes a rogue cell, starts to multiply, we get cancer. Our body's brilliant, we just established that. So these receptors that I was talking about, these CB2 receptors, they start to produce like crazy. Because it senses, because we're brilliant, our body's brilliant, it knows that we have cancer, we need to fight this off. All right, we add CBD hemp oil in there. The CBD component actually is attracted, doesn't really bind, but let's for all intents and purposes say it binds to the receptor, that CB2 receptor. That CB2 receptor escorts that CBD component to the cancer cell, where the literature says it mates with the cancer cell, causing it forms what's called the cereumide. I'm going to take you back to high school class here. And it kills the mitochondria in the cancer cell, the powerhouse of the cell, and it basically causes the cancer cell to commit suicide. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable, but the research is out there. Yeah, that does deserve a round of applause. So here's received by one of my medical doctor buddies recently, and I'm going to share this. I don't think Bill will mind. I'm sorry, I should have been more prepared, but like I say, that wouldn't be me. So this is just a little bit of an article, and it's just a little bit of a paragraph. It's talking about the power of CBD oil, hemp oil, inflammation, anxiety, depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, seizures. More astonishingly, and perhaps more urgently, CBD is proving to be a powerful anti-cancer agent, as recently acknowledged by the U.S. government's National Cancer Institute. Now, that about blew me away right there. All right, that the actual U.S. government would actually admit that. Because by law in this country, only a drug can cure cancer. Yet we just have them saying here, the U.S. government's National Cancer says, CBD is proven to be a powerful anti-cancer agent. A paper published by the American Association for Cancer Research found that CBD inflicts programmed cell death in breast cancer cells. Unbelievable. How many women are with breast cancer? All right, and it's programmed earlier. And that's important because look, CBD is an oil. And all of you at home, and here you can finish the sentence, water and oil they don't mix. So Bill and I were talking earlier today. It is physiologically impossible for your body to absorb more than 6% of an unrefined oil. So I don't care what kind of CBD oil you're getting. You can take 1,000 milligram bottle of CBD oil, chug the whole thing, and you're only getting 60 milligrams. And the reason why I've gotten passionate about this, and we're talking about some of the better and the best CBD oil out there that is growing crazy.